Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 8 read. I got you. Look, squeeze. Get it.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Check four. Undercross. Tighten up. Shoot.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ready? 60 or. Hey, shoot.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Fire.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Third and 12.
Come on,
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
25, check 20, recon, 132 fighter. Right up.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Wait, set, right, 20, regular.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Wait, 20, hit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Ryan Glasgow coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Minus 57.
Wait, 28.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch the run.
50 was so high. No, 66.
Here we go. Hey, check. Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Regular.
Brady down to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Go Bandit.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Mike, we hit. Mike,
From the gun on third down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At that 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59.
6. Pull it high.
Now Joe Mixon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, box drop.
52, right 52. And we have
Steve Griffin.
Looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Kill. Check three.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another try for Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out here in the eye. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check. Hey, watch it.
Mixon with it. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Ryan Glasgow picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. King. Hey, alert! What's that?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man here. It's Green.
Keep playing hard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jordan Evans in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Real.
Check 99.
Run. That's it. Done.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
60 outlaw.
And the Bengals first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Free buzz. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Under 10. 10.
Lee Griffin.
Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Cincinnati.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as score. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Antonio Callaway, his third touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and through. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield looks to throw. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check Mike, 99, Mike, 99. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Get that quarterback.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Hey, orbit. X3, 218, chopper, get it.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the run. You're south, baby. That's
Alert, 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 alert.
watch the shit.
Go, go. Let's go, let's go.
50 seconds.
Right there.
Mayfield. The connection here with Nelson Agholor.
We got this.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
57.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, you're on an island, though. Hey, size 7.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the gun, Mayfield being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, exit.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jordan Evans in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this route. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up. Jesse Bates.
This guys take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, hut, get the flag. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Quick the edge. Come.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward. For about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch that. Check 13. Spot. Topper. Shoot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
The Browns take over first and 10
Let's do this.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's see what you got.
King. Shoot.
To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Turn up.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard
Hey,
line.
Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Rattling. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Just what the Browns needed there, good for a gain of 17. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hurry.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Rattling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Mixon running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
56, 180.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground, mix them again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Check. Hey, alert 33.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got one. Run.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Set, up, 180. He's checking. General West. Point it right.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Completes it to Aguilar. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. It's caught. Beckham. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go, D. 57 to Mike.
Regular.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
I got you.
First down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
59. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
I'll go. Get it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.